This was a tough one. 20 yards into a pigskin leather glove. I had some decent results before at 10 yards, but at 20 yards this was a really big stumbling block. The destroyer, it's deformed as it did before, made itself into a point, made a bit of a nasty dent there. The Crossman hollow point, that misshaped a little bit, and the dent looks a bit more pronounced. The disappointment for me this time, and I'm also adding on average performance over other tests, is a BSA hollow point. For some reason, although it penetrated roughly the same as the Crossman in this case, it didn't deform, and to me that's part of the reason why it's a hunting pellet. If there's other pellets to penetrate better or the same as this, but also makes a bigger wound channel through deforming into a mushroom head, whatever, I think the performance would be bettered if this did deform. So I'm not very happy with this one. The Acupel, it struggled, bit of a dent, but it flattened it out quite well. Although it didn't really, what you could call, penetrate anymore, it certainly seemed just as damaging to the target as these hollow point hunting types here. The pointed pellet, that struggled a bit, although it did seem to make a bit of a hole in the leather itself. It's lost its point, it's gone into a dome. It really did struggle with this one, but it did make a small hole, so good marks for that one as far as penetration is concerned. The Bismag, that failed miserably. Not much of a dent really inside there, and it just squashed up. Now that to me has got to perform in a better way. Like I've said with the Acupel, the Bismag must be making more of an impact to the target area through deforming and energy transfer, comparing it to these hollow point types. The Logan Penetrator, one of the rare occasions that it deformed, but it made a smaller hole than what the Bismag did. So in this case I would say it was a poor performer. The surprise to me was this Prometheus. The skirt did come off, did separate, and it cleanly went both layers of leather straight through. Although it's only a tiny wound area there, the penetration abilities of this was exceptionally good. So I'm rather pleased with that one. Comparing it to being very disappointed with the BSA, but that's one of those things. Steel versus lead. Steel's come out on top, and I can't even say deforming, hollow point, or any other advantage the leather would have, the lead would have, would win over these metal ones. So I'm quite surprised with that. Even better than the so-called best penetrating Logan and the pointed pellet.